بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن والاه. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today we will be discussing the status or the hal of an ism, inshallah. To recap, we mentioned that al-kalima, the word in Arabic or any Arabic word, is always one of three types. It's either an ismun, a fi'lun, or a harfun. Ismun, a fi'lun, or a harfun. We are going to discuss and focus specifically on ismun. To introduce the concept, we will look at the word Rasul. The word Rasul means a messenger. So if we look at the following three sentences, إني رسول من رب العالمين ربنا وبعث فيهم رسولا وما أرسلنا من رسول إلا ليطاع. If you look at those three sentences, we will find the word Rasul in each sentence. Then we will find that the word Rasul in the first sentence is Rasulun, whereas the word in the second sentence is Rasulan, and the third one is Rasulin. So we can see it's the same word, and each of the words means a messenger, but each of the words end with a different vowel. The first one ends with un, the next one with an, and the next one with in. Similarly, if you look at the word ar-Rasul, which means the messenger, and we look at the following three examples, again we have Aman ar-Rasulu, we have the word ar-Rasulu, which means the messenger, ending with an u. Then we have Wattaba'na ar-Rasulah, we have the word ar-Rasulah, ending with an a. Then the following word ar-Rasuli, ending with an i. So again we have the same word, and each word means the messenger, but they end with three different vowels. So the question today is, why is that? And what do we call that? So that is the question today. Why do words sometimes end with u, a, or i? In other words, a dhamma, a fatha, or a kasra. Why does the end vowel change? So to explain the hal of an ism, I'm actually going to use the example or the parallel of a person. If we look at the man in the picture, and he had to go onto Facebook and he had to update his status. So he goes onto Facebook and he's going to update his status. What do we think his status will be? Will it be I'm happy or I'm upset? Which of the two will it be? So if we look at the man, we're going to find that there's going to be a sign or an indicator that shows you his hal or his condition. So we look at the man and we see that the man is frowning. So therefore we can know that based on the frown that his hal must be something. His hal will probably be I'm upset instead of being I'm happy. So this is an example of how it would work for an ism. So when it comes to an ism can be in one of three hals. One of three hals. In other words, a person could have many hals. A person could be happy. Hal means condition or status. A person could be happy, sad, upset, angry, tired, energetic. Many statuses a person could have. But an ism can only ever have one of three hals. So the first of all, the names of these hals are Raf'un, Nasbun, and Jarrun. And ism can be in one of these hals. So I will show some examples. Like we have the word Rasulun and Ar-Rasulu. Both of these end with u or un. Both of these end with a dhamma or two dhammas. U or un. In other words, just like the man had a frown, we can see that this ism has a sign, an u. And this sign shows us that the hal of that ism is raf'un. For example, you can imagine a raf'un to be happy, and then the u or the un is like a smile. When an ism has an a or an an, a fatha or two fathas, a ism as that, a single ism that is, then the hal will be nasbun. The hal will be nasbun. In other words, as if the a and the an, for example, might be a frown, then the hal will be sad. Then when an ism has an I or an in, then the hal will be jarrun. For example, If the I and the in were tears, for instance, then the hal would be someone who is deeply upset or something. So this is going to be the way hal works. The way hal works is we look at the end of an ism, and just noting you're only looking at the single, not plural, single for now. If we look at the end of an ism, a single ism, we will see it ends with something. If it ends with u or un, we say the hal is raf'un. If it ends with a or an, we say the hal is nasbun. And if it ends with I or in, we say the hal is jarrun. So for example, if we had to go to Surah Al-Fatiha, and I had to ask you to look at the red words, then I would ask you to identify the hal of each red word. So for example, we go to the word Ar-Rahmani. Ar-Rahmani. So the word Ar-Rahmani ends with an I. It doesn't end with Ar-Rahmanu or Ar-Rahmana. It ends with Ar-Rahmani. So the I basically would represent Jarrun. Same with the word Ar-Rahimi. Because of the I, it would represent Jarrun. So I'll just remind you that the U and the Un represents the hal of Raf'un, the A and the An the hal of Nasbun, and the I and the In the hal of Jarrun. So take a moment, pause the video, and go through each red word and work out the hal for each red word. Take a moment and pause the video now. So the answers are that the word Alhamdu, because it ends with an U, it will be the hal of Raf'un. The word Rabbi, because it ends with an I, it will be in Jarrun. The word Maliki, because it ends with an I, it will be in the hal of Jarrun. Again, the word Yawmi and the word Ad-Dini, both of them have an I or kasra at the end, so both of them will be Jarrun and Jarrun. And finally, the last two words, As-Sirata and Al-Mustaqima, both of them have a fatha or an at the end, therefore they would both be in Nasbun. So today's lesson was simply that an ism can have one of three hals, Raf'un, Nasbun, and Jarrun. If we want to know which hal is the word is in, we look at the end of the word. And now we're dealing with a single ism, so we look at the end of the word. If it's an u, we say Raf'un. If it's an a, Nasbun, and an I, Jarrun. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.